There is a massive mistake that almost every ambitious man makes at least once in his life. He talks about his moves before he makes them. We live in a world obsessed with noise. People broadcast their plans, post their daily goals, and announce their dreams to the world, all for a temporary hit of cheap validation. But Stoic philosophy and modern behavioral psychology reveal a surprising truth. When you announce your goals to the world, your brain tricks you into feeling like you've already achieved them. You drain your motivation before you even start. The men who actually win in life, the ones who build real power, wealth, and emotional peace, do something completely different. They build in silence. Today, we are diving into why quiet men always win, and how adopting this single Stoic rule will make you virtually unstoppable. Lesson 1. The dopamine trap of announcing goals. Let's start with the science of why speaking too soon ruins your success. When you tell someone, I'm going to start a new business, or I'm going to get into the best shape of my life, people smile, nod, and congratulate you. Your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the chemical responsible for motivation. Here's the catch. Your brain cannot fully distinguish between the social praise of announcing a goal and the actual reward of achieving it. You get a false sense of accomplishment without doing an ounce of real work. The ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus put it simply over 2,000 years ago. Silence is a safer path than speech. Let your actions speak for you, not your promises. When you build in silence, you starve your ego of easy praise. You store that psychological energy and channel it into execution. You become dangerous because no one knows what you are working on until it's already done. Lesson 2. Mystery creates respect and attraction. Why does the world respect a quiet man? Because predictability breeds indifference. When a man talks too much, explains himself constantly, or reveals every detail of his life, he becomes entirely predictable. People feel they already know everything about him, which naturally lowers his intrigue and social value. A quiet man creates a natural vacuum of mystery. In relationships, social settings, and professional environments, people naturally wonder, what is he thinking? What is he building? Why is he so calm? By keeping your plans, your thoughts, and your private struggles to yourself, you project an energy of deep self-control. You don't need external validation because your self-worth is rooted internally, a core tenet of Stoic strength. Lesson 3. Protecting your vision from noise. Have you ever noticed what happens when you share a great idea with the wrong person? They hit you with their own fears, doubts, and cynicism. They tell you why it won't work, why it's too risky, or why you aren't ready. When you share your ambitions prematurely, you invite opinions from people who don't have the vision or the discipline to do what you are doing. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to ignore the opinions of the crowd, writing, how much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks. Building in silence is your ultimate shield. When no one knows what you're working on, no one can sabotage it. You work in peace, unburdened by the envy or doubt of others. Lesson 4. Emotional detachment and calm control. The loudest man in the room is almost always the weakest man in the room. Why? Because loud behavior is usually a mask for insecurity. A man who constantly boasts or seeks attention is desperately asking the world to validate his worth. But a man who has mastered Stoic silence knows that his results will speak louder than any words ever could. Silence is not just about keeping secrets. It is a mental discipline. It is the ability to sit with discomfort, work through friction, and handle setbacks without complaining to everyone around you. When you master your tongue, you master your mind. So, how do you start building in silence today? It comes down to 3 simple daily habits. Stop sharing your goals before they are finished. Let your results make the announcement. Listen twice as much as you speak. Become an observer in conversations rather than trying to dominate them. Keep your private life private. Your peace, your relationships, and your next moves do not belong to the public. If you made it all the way to this point in the video, leave a comment saying, I am building in silence. It lets me know who is truly committed to mastering their mind. To take this mindset to the next level and master quiet confidence in your relationships. Click the playlist on your screen right now. Keep your spirit calm, build in the dark, and let your success make the noise. I'll see you in the next video.